I'm so afraid of not being good enough. But why? How can I stop feeling like this? This is what I'll be discussing in this video when we take a look at why we have this feeling I'm not good enough and what sort of things can we do to stop it. So do you relate to this? Is it something that you had a little of, a lot of? Well, early in life, I had this feeling so often and probably all the time that actually who I was, what I did, was never enough for others. And this was really painful. So it's something that I had to look into. I had to discover why. Otherwise, I think I would have gone crazy. And I was certainly on the way to doing that. So what does it feel like? What sort of things remind you of this feeling, I'm not good enough? One of them for me was whatever I did was never enough. It never made people happy, no matter how hard I tried, how often I tried to be better. It was like I always got the same response from people, and that was, you can do better next time, or the same abuse, or the same punishment, or the same neglect. It was the same response, no matter what I did. This is why I think I began to feel I'm not good enough. Getting that same response, getting put down, getting ignored, getting hurt. What else are you going to do? The only thing I felt like I was doing was wrong. Whatever I did was wrong. Whatever I did wasn't good enough. So the conclusion I drew from that was, well, it's got to be me. It's something wrong with me. And because it was something wrong with me, I never thought to think about, well, what if others were the problem here? What if others' perception or the way they felt towards themselves or me was the problem? Because probably like you, I always thought the problem has to be me. I don't fit in. I don't meet other people's expectations. And it's so easy, isn't it, to feel like that? It's so easy to fall for this trap. That unless you fit in, that unless you do what others want, you're the one who is not good enough. Do you compare yourself with others? Of course you do. That's natural. We've been taught that, haven't we? Oh, look at so-and-so. You know, she's doing remarkably well. There may not be a, well, how about you in that phrase or when someone makes that remark, but you make that remark in your head. And the person probably makes the same remark in their head, but they may not say it. Basically, we're being compared to, aren't we? Oh, he's doing a great job now. Oh, look at him, he's so kind. How come you're not? We're always comparing ourselves and putting ourselves down. So what do we think? I'm the problem. I'm not good enough. And here's the trap. We cannot see it any other way. And this is something that I've emphasized and I will carry on emphasizing in other videos. We are almost asleep to it. We almost respond to this without even knowing we do. Because there's a fear. We've learned this because of the fear that we have. Because if we don't make others happy, if we are not like someone else, we're robbed of love. We're abandoned. We're punished. It's these same things keep repeating, that something bad will happen to us, that others will take it out on us, that others will make sure we know that there's people better than us, people better than you and I, that you are letting them down and you dare not do that. It's like they have control over us. So, is that really true? Are others better? Are we not good enough? I mean, who ordinarily would compare themselves and think, yeah, they are always better than me? Because you're always going to look for what? The bad things in you and the good things in them when you're comparing yourself. And if you are good enough, what does that mean? It means, of course, people will like you. It means, of course, you will feel safe. You will feel loved. You will feel free. So why wouldn't you want to feel good enough for others? It's obvious, isn't it? Because we want to feel loved. Because we want to feel safe and secure. We want others to like us. We hate being alone. We hate not being part of what's going on. And that's why this is so difficult. Comparing yourself against this ideal of this is how you should be is not going to make you happy. It's a prison. It's a trap. So remember, is it really true that others are better than you? Is it absolutely true that you are not as good as them? Does this ideal actually exist? This ideal person exist? Because I fell for that trap. I believed unless I was this ideal person, I was a nobody. And I'm constantly reminded of that. Because that voice in my head, every now and again, comes back. Oh, look at you. Here you go again. Disappointing them, disappointing yourself. This self-beating up because we're not good enough is ridiculous. It's crazy. It ruins life. It causes pain. There's no need for it. A great question. Does it matter what others think? Does it matter if you compare up to what they want? Does it matter if you don't compare to what you think you should be, let alone others? I think the answer is no. It doesn't matter. Because you are you. And we focus on the negative. because the negative is something that we have been taught, that has been reinforced. That's why we don't feel good enough. And we may have had times when someone has said, great, well done, thank you, Martin, or thank you, you, great achievement. And those fantastic moments. But for me, those moments were very rare and they didn't last because I got back into the same trap. I'm not good enough. I learned to stop this by asking those questions that I've covered today. Does it matter what others think? Is it really true that I don't meet up or meet their expectations? No, it doesn't. It absolutely doesn't. So, remember that. You are okay as you are. Why try and be someone else? Thanks for watching. I shall see you next time. So thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this and want to learn more about emotions and overcoming problems, consider subscribing. If you relate and want to share or leave a comment, that would be great, and that would reach other people and inspire them. And also, the quickest and easiest way for you to get help is to message me or email me. I look at all of my messages daily, and I'll get back to you very, very soon. Thanks for watching.